Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I say welcome and thank you for being on my channel. On this episode, I'll be talking to you about meltdown. How do you manage meltdown with your child? And I'm going to share from my own personal experience. Maybe you can pick one or two things to do with your child, or I can learn one or two things on how you handle meltdown with your child. So let's go and let's get started. Meltdown are characterized by an inability to regulate emotions, leading to outbursts, hitting, kicking, yelling, or crying. Having two children on the autism spectrum, you can imagine how meltdown. Dara is a queen of meltdown. She has some difficulties managing our emotions compared to Daniel. Daniel, when he was younger, had a couple of meltdown, but not as much as Dara. Dara will hit, will kick to get our emotions out. So I would like to share with you a couple of things, that I do when those outbursts occur. Sometimes you're able to pick on those outbursts before it occurs. Sometimes you have no idea. Some of the things that I do, at the beginning of the outburst is to remain calm so that both of us are not angry at the same time. You want them to know that, look, Mama got this and I am calm and ready to help you. So the first thing is to remain calm in the face of that outburst. The second thing you want to do is prioritize safety. A few months back, Dara had a serious meltdown that I was hurt in the process. And I had to keep things away from her, like chairs, tables, items that she can pick up and throw out. So I try to ensure that she's safe, and I ensure that everyone around her is also safe. I just say, for safety reasons, you might want to move over here. You might want to sit somewhere else until Dara is able to calm down and manage our emotion. But you want to ensure that your child is safe enough and you are prioritizing every other person's safety. The next thing that I do, to manage those outbursts or meltdown is using simple language. Every time that outburst or meltdown occur, I try as much as possible to use, most especially, two-word language for Dara. Are you okay? What is going on? How can I help you? So those words are simple language that your child can understand than having a complex language in there. Because at that moment, even though they don't care about what you're saying, but those simple language, they can hear it, they can understand it at that time. The next thing I'll be sharing with you is identifying the trigger. So you want to know what causes the behavior so that next time you're able to better manage the behavior before it occurs. There is something in ABA we call ABC data. A is antecedent, B is behavior, and C is consequence. A is what occurred before the behavior. You want to identify triggers in order to avoid future occurrences. Before Dara gets into that meltdown, sometimes I'm able to pick the trigger, sometimes I'm not. So when I am not, I'm able to note, that this is what triggered the behavior and this is how I can avoid it, the behavior or the meltdown in the future. Another thing you want to do to handle a meltdown is offer comfort items. So what I do for Dara after the meltdown, present to her a favorite toy, a favorite duvet, whatever toy or whatever thing she loves, I offer it to her, and that helps her, to keep cool and calm. Another point that I also want to share with you is applying deep pressure, which they can find very helpful and can be calming for our children on the autism spectrum. So after the whole scenario, I try as much as possible to offer deep pressure for Dara. and she does not like that, I give a gentle hug or I offer her a weighted blanket. Most of the time, Dara does not like the weighted blanket, but she does well with the hug and also with the deep pressure. She loves it. So that helps her to calm down. Another thing that I also do, to handle Dara's meltdown, to talk about what just happened. Look, you will be amazed how much our children understand. So I sit Dara down and we talk about the behavior. I explain to her, I sit her down and I say, look, Dara, I really don't understand why you were upset, but there are better ways for us to communicate. You can talk, and I will encourage you to use your words to ask for what you want. That is what I do tell her. So then I will model what I want Dara to say to me next time before the meltdown. Either I say, use your words, then Dara will respond, I want juice. I want to address the part of the behavior with her so that next time when she's about to have that meltdown, I quickly say to her, use your words, and then she'll tell me, okay, I want juice. That is why I do the post-meltdown debrief with her. She understands me, so she should understand that using our words could get us what we really want, not having those meltdowns. I hope you are enjoying this episode. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll give you a second to do that. Thank you for subscribing. And let's continue. Another thing that I also do is I encourage Dara to participate in self-calming techniques that I show to her, like taking deep breaths, counting down. Either we do 1 to 5 or 1 to 3 or 1 to 7. She can count as well. So counting down has been helping her also quickly get out of meltdown. I know sometimes no matter what you do, no matter what you say to your child, those meltdown cannot be controlled. I'm going to encourage you as a parent, if you're able to do 1 or 2 things highlighted in this video, maybe you can find it helpful. Or you might want to share 1 or 2 things that you're doing with your child when they have that meltdown. I look forward to learning from you as well. And let's get the conversation going. Please feel free to email me. Let's get to know ourselves. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here and have a great day. Bye-bye.